are on two different ends of the color spectrum today.
Hey, you're driving me out, bro. I'm still in the summer. You already moved on to fall. It's still 100 degrees out here, man.
Well, when this airs, it'll officially be October 2nd. So we are in the month of October, Halloween just around the corner.
And the month of Brother Stogie.
The month of Brother Stogie, that's right. That's right.
Of Brother Stogie.
That is when good old Brother Stogie was born.
Yes.
In the month of October.
Yes.
Are you one of those people that claims the whole month for themselves?
I get Black History Month and my birthday month.
You get 2 months out of every year.
I get 2 months out of the year for myself.
I'm not hating you, but well, I mean, my birthday falls in February, so do I get to claim Black History Month as?
You have to fight with the women who want to make sure you get Valentine's Day.
Okay, there we go.
There you go. I feel sorry for you. You got a shitty month.
I get the shortest month of the year.
And Black History Month as well. So
I've got competing
no
things
love
there.
for you at all in the month of
Absolutely
February.
That's all right. What's going on, everybody? Cigar Titan here once again with my good friend Brother Stogie. Say hello to the people.
White lives matter.
I know I'm probably the only black man brave enough to say this on live TV, but blue lives matter even more.
Oh, you can catch some hate for that. You have found the most comedic cigar channel on the YouTubes. You have found
The Cigar Titan!
That's right. And Brother Stogie, after we're done sorting through all the hate comments down below, why don't you tell the people what we're going to be going over today?
Gotta have fun, man.
Got it.
Today is second installment. You know what I'm saying? We are all the brothers unite. All colors. Come. Grab a chair. Grab a stick. Grab a drink. This is for us.
Yes.
Okay, women, you can watch from a distance, but this video is for us. We are doing our second installment of Bro Code.
Yes.
Okay. I told you we watch other people on YouTube, and we are bringing a Bro Code video courtesy of another YouTuber.
Okay, so we're gonna do like another reaction video.
Yes.
I like that. I like the reaction video.
And we're gonna do that, take the points, because we watched the video already, just to make sure, his points were valid for our audience. And we're gonna kind of maybe transition or kind of co-tour some of them to the cigar community.
Give our Cigar Titan opinion.
You're damn right.
Okay. You ready to get this one started?
Let's give it to them.
Welcome back, everybody. Like we said at the beginning of the episode, well, like Brother Stogie said at the beginning of the episode, we're going to be doing another reaction video. But before we do the introduction to the reaction video,
yes,
Brother Stogie and I want to give a big shout out to the folks, the Titan fam, the people we know out in Florida right now that are currently having to deal with Hurricane Ian.
Yes.
I've been seeing it all over the news. It is just absolutely ravaged some coastal regions of Florida inland. Got up to, I think, at its strongest, it was a Category 4 hurricane out in Florida. So
yeah, it's pretty bad, man.
we've got some friends out there. We've got the Cuevas family out there and everything. So we just want to make sure that everybody out in Florida is doing good. Give our hearts and thoughts and prayers out to you guys. Brother Stogie, anything on that?
If you're watching this premiere and you're from Florida, Adam Wolf, our boy from Florida as well, give us a thumbs up in the chat and let us know that you are right.
Yep, absolutely.
And before we introduce the video, we got admonished last reaction video because we didn't discuss what we were smoking prior to the video. So,
good call.
You know what I'm saying? So we gotta make sure we pay attention. We listen to our Titan fam, and it's a cigar channel.
Yes, it is.
So why would we start a topic and not tell the people what we're smoking? The cigars that are in our hand.
That's true.
What are you smoking, bro?
Today I'm smoking another one of the Rocky Patel White Label. This is in the Toro. So it's a little bit bigger, but had this on the show before. Fantastic stick. What about you, Brother Stogie?
I am smoking the Cuban Imposter from Zil Cigars.
And we've done a video on that. Great cigar.
About 4 or 5 videos ago. So if you haven't seen our review on the Cuban Imposter from Zil Cigars, go back and check out that video.
Yes.
But tonight, It's about the fellas.
Yes.
All right.
We've been talking about doing another video like this after the bro code video we did some time ago. And I think it's time, right?
I just feel like with the new generations coming up, you know what I'm saying, the Cigar newbies coming in are 21 and over. I think we should be the ones to make sure that they understand the etiquette of manhood within this community.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because ain't no weenies up in here. You know what I'm saying?
Well, there's plenty of weenies, but not weenies.
Now weenie, you know what I mean? Now weenies. You know, these are man's men that smoke cigars. And so I think it's up to the Titans to make sure that they adhere to not only cigar etiquette, but etiquette as men as well.
Right. So Brother Stogie, why don't we set up the video? Who's the video by?
So this is by the Style O.G.
Okay.
Okay, I've been watching him for quite some time, and he gives all his videos. He puts up a video every, 3 times a week, and does style, etiquette, grooming videos for your mature men.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But for someone, I guess I'm at that age too now, so I can't even say for people my age. You know, I will say for the younger gentlemen, there's a lot of things on this channel that you can also relate to and actually look forward to. I guess putting into your way of doing things as you get up in age.
Well, I'm excited. Let's get into this.
Let's get into it.
First up on the list of man rules every guy should live by: once your boy shows interest in a woman, she's immediately off limits to you. No exceptions to this rule. If you guys see her at the same time, whoever steps up first gets first dibs. No matter how it goes for him in the pursuit of this woman, whether she shoots him down, gets married, or anything in between. When your boy steps up to a chick, immediately she no longer exists to you. I don't care if he strikes out, I don't care if they break up and he gives you permission, he does not mean it. I don't care how bad she is, and even if she turned him down immediately. There are 3.9 billion women in the world. She's no longer one of them once your boy steps up. Now, next up is a rule I believe that can save a lot of relationships, whether it's talking about friends or family. I believe you should never lend your friends or family money. Now, notice I said lend. I don't have a problem with you giving money. You see, the thing is, if your friends or family find themselves in financial need, the ability to pay that money back easily is slim to none. Now they don't pay you back, you're resentful, all interactions are awkward, it's just not worth it. Instead, if you can afford to give the money away, give it to them. If you can't afford to give it away, don't. Just say no. If they get upset or can't respect it, that's on them. Give what you can comfortably give away, but don't lend it. If you lend money to friends or family and they don't pay it back, your relationship will never be the same.
I think he started off very strong.
Okay.
Now, usually, we do a top 5 or top 10, you start with like the least most important.
Right.
I think those two
work
right
your
there,
way up.
You know what I'm saying? I think he started real strong at the very beginning. I think these are 2 big things that can hinder a friendship between brethrens.
Agreed.
The first one we discussed, once your bro shows interest in a girl, that woman is now off limits to you.
Okay.
You know, I've seen movies and stuff like that where it's like, they had 2 dudes, 1 girl, and one dude is like, well, whoever she likes first. Knowing that your man's already put eyes on her already.
Okay. Let me throw this one out at you. And he may have said something in there. We have to go back and re-listen to that. But let's say that she isn't necessarily interested in you, but you're the guy that makes the first move. She's actually interested in the other guy's friend or whatever. Is it then off limits because the other guy made the first move? Did that make sense? Right? Like, you're just meeting this person, so I think I don't know that the first one's so black and white. Let's say you just meet this person, right? You're with one of your boys, you go out, there's this really attractive girl, you're both into her. One guy goes over and tries to hit her up or whatnot, but she's not into him. But then later on that night, she's talking to the other friend, she's showing interest in that friend. Should the other friend turn her down because she rejected your boy?
I'm gonna say yes.
Okay.
I'm explaining.
All right, let's hear it.
And you could 2-fold paperweight sandwich, however you choose, sweet. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, because your friend, your boy has already showed interest. He already psyched up his head. He already put his game in his syntax, his vocabulary. He already put it all together, put all this work in. You know what I'm saying? To go ahead and pursue this chick.
Okay.
Turns him down. Okay. 10, 15 minutes later, the girl's like, well, I didn't want your friend, I wanted you. He's like, fuck it, let's do this thing. You know what I'm saying? Immediately, me.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Like, really? You know what I'm saying? Like, I already sort of wanted to turn me down. Like, you gonna take her now? I just think that's I think that's cool if you like bros.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like you've been friends maybe a couple years, maybe.
Okay.
You know, but I think once you become like brothers,
Okay.
I think that rule changes.
Okay.
Because I think you mature out of that cat and mouse game. On to the next, fam.
Let's move on.
Now, one of the best things about having male friends, we get to make fun of each other. We get to roast each other, and that's great. But there's one subject I believe that's off limits. You never joke about another man's profession. Here's the thing. The first job a man has, at least in my opinion, is to provide. And a man worth his salt is proud of providing. Don't take shots on how he gets that done. It's cool to talk about what he has on, make fun of his kicks or his style, tease him about whether he's able to get women or the quality of women he can get. But the one thing that's off limit, do not make fun of your boy's job.
It is okay if your bro or your boy or someone you know is just not quite cutting it. You know what I'm saying? Like you always surround yourself with like-minded bros.
Try to, yeah.
You know,
absolutely.
you try to. You work hard, family men. You know, you strive for success, but there's always one sometimes. And I think that keeping that a secret and not bringing that up to him, that bro, you need to do better. I think that should be done.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? I think we would be poor bros or bad brethren if we didn't say, hey, bro, you need to do better.
Right. You don't want to be bad dudes.
You know what I'm saying?
Be good dudes.
Let us know how you feel about that. I just think that one bro that you have, like, bro, you a bum. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to work any hours. You're talking about you tired, okay? And then you say you tired in front of us, and we work all damn day.
Right.
You know, so.
What about the guy who's the Magic Mike though? Can you make fun of his job?
Explain.
So maybe it's a job that is a little bit more unconventional, right? Maybe, I mean, when he's talking about professions. He's talking about the guys that are out there trying to do like a hustle, right? A genuine hustle.
Okay.
And not to say that, you know, maybe male performers or dancers, as it were, aren't out there hustling and trying to make that money. They are. But could you potentially poke fun at a bro if he was up there in a G-string throwing his Johnson in front of a lady for some money?
Nah, man. 'Cause before Brother Stogie, actually, I think I did a little bit when I just started with the I ain't work for the Department of Motor, but shit, you know, I had to make some extra dollars, and we had a friend, you know what I'm saying, we were good friends with, and he started doing it.
It's true.
You know, it was good money. It was fun, and real quick, we went to a party that was for him. They hired him. They wanted him to do it, but I was the bodyguard who got all the money.
Yeah.
And it was like, well, this show would not go any further unless that chocolate man right there does a little something.
Right.
And that was like the first night I had to start.
Right.
So, no, I wouldn't. Hey, if you got to drop it like it's hot, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
do that.
But have I ever made fun of you for it?
No, I made some money. I
Right.
paid my bills.
Right.
I didn't complain about being tired. I would not hustle. And that's when I was in my best shape in my life.
That's right.
Yes.
There are some professions out there that if you make fun of your boy, you may get smacked.
You know what I'm saying?
Or find yourself with a pair of concrete galoshes at the bottom of a lake.
Not concrete galoshes.
Let's move on.
Right?
Now, next up, we have another set of rules. These are the rules that men should abide by when you're a passenger in your boy's car. When you're the passenger in your boy's car, he's the pilot, he's in charge. What that means is he gets to pick the music. And if there's songs you don't like, you nod your head anyway like it's your jam. And please, no side seat driving. Even if he gets lost, if he doesn't ask you for directions, don't volunteer them. If he wants you to be the navigator, he'll tell you. And finally, if you're the passenger in your boy's car, especially if he picks you up, any ride over 20 minutes, you have to offer gas money.
What do you think about that one?
I don't think you necessarily have to be black and white, you know what I'm saying, for this rule to apply. I just think it's brothers and brethrens in general. But I'm gonna give you an example. I'm black. He's white. We've been on tons of road trips.
Yes, long road trips.
We have been a lot of places together, and we've driven in the same vehicle. I don't think you really know your bro until you've driven in the car with him for 16 hours.
That's fair. That's fair.
You know what I'm saying? Some things may shock you. Some things might make you a little perturbed. You know what I'm saying? I remember we went one trip to Arizona. I'm like, all right, here we go. I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? Me knowing that I'm Brother Stogie, I was ready for it. And halfway through this damn 9-hour trip, it was investigation, discovery, murder mystery. So I'm like,
remember that.
WTF? What are we listening to? I said it. So I was like, bro, really? But I didn't make a fuss because I'm in his car. So I just went to sleep. There's other times. He's part of the reason why I listen to country now. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes some country is too country. You know what I'm saying? Some country is too country. So I don't say nothing. I'm in Aerosmith, Red Hot Chili Peppers. I listen to all that stuff because of him. Somebody just absolutely just can't get jiggy with. But am I gonna say something? Nah, I just do my shit.
Right.
That's what you're supposed to do. What about you, bro?
I think you hit the nail on the head. If I had one bit of feedback, and I realize that this is a video for the fellas, it would be, man, if your lady is watching right now, ladies, take note. Like, there is nothing worse than nagging your man while he's driving and telling him where to go, what to do, what to look out for, unless it's a life-threatening, imminent, potential accident. Just shut up and let him drive.
Yes.
Because I as much time as both of us spend in our vehicles, I consider myself a fairly good driver, but things, traffic and stuff may have a tendency to get on my nerves. I think at that point, just let me deal with it up here psychologically. Don't tell me I need to calm down. I'm not road raging. I'm just frustrated.
You have moved in how long?
I'm just frustrated. I haven't moved in 45 minutes, and I want to get home. I've had to go to the bathroom for the last 2 hours.
Yes.
So.
Now, next up is a man rule a lot of us were taught when we were younger, but that rule loosens up the older we get. Yes, bros before hoes, but not before wives. Yes, I'm all for men's solidarity. Friends before females. But that changes the more serious your boy gets about a woman, especially if he decides to marry her. Yes, our friendships are important, but family comes first. If you guys are supposed to hang out or do things as fellas, the thing is, if he has a family obligation with his wife, encourage him to do that first. You fall back. His immediate family comes first. Yes, bros before hoes, but not before wives.
I have to give you a dap for this one, okay? Been married quite some time. He knows she complains because I was over here 4 or 5 times a week, sometimes 6 hours at a time.
True.
She got mad. Said she didn't want that no more. So our bro time cut down significantly. He respected her decision. We don't like it, but he respected her decision.
Now, next up, I have some rules that help govern how you greet someone non-verbally, whether it's a friend or a stranger. The head nod rules. You use the head nod to speak non-verbally, but there's a subtle difference. If it's somebody you know, you do an upward head nod. If it's a stranger or someone walking down the street, you do the head nod downwards. And another good thing to keep in mind when walking down the street, this will cut down on a lot of confusion on which way to walk. You walk to the right. Let the other person go to the right of you. Now,
100% agree. 100% agree on this. And this, I'll tell you, for 99.9% of men out there, this is just instinctual. Like, this is not something that you even had to be told. Like, we were sitting there watching this video going, yeah.
That's true, we do that.
We do that naturally. If it's somebody we don't know, it's a how are you kind of thing. It's a very polite, way of just acknowledging somebody. If you do something like that, it means one of two things. You either know them, or what's up, what's going on?
You're trying to start some shit.
Right, exactly. When it comes to walking, unless you're in England and then you walk on the opposite side of the road, I don't know. But out here, you walk to the right. You keep to the right and somebody else will go around you on the left. It shouldn't be a back and forth when you guys don't know where to go.
Exactly.
Make your decision and just walk. You don't have to do the dance.
Know what neighborhood you in.
That's right.
Because one of these like, oh, what's up, fool?
Even one of these might get you that. So just be cautious of the neighborhood you're walking around in, I guess.
In some neighborhoods, some people shouldn't go.
Now, next up is a rule I believe definitely needs to be abided by in our modern times. A real man doesn't cancel plans or break up with a woman over email or text. This is a pet peeve of mine in the modern era. Do not be a coward. If you don't want to go somewhere or can't make it, call the person or tell them in person. But even more importantly, if you're going to break up with a woman, do not do it over text. That's so weak. If you got yourself into a situation, be man enough to get yourself out of it. That's what a man of respect does. And although her feelings might be hurt, she'll respect you more as well. Do not hide behind electronic communication. A real man doesn't cancel plans or break up with a girl over text or email.
I think we're gonna stick this one straight to the fellas, especially when it comes to hanging out. If your people hit you up and invite you somewhere, and you say, I'm coming, but you know deep in your mind that you're not coming, whatever the reason may be, you ain't got enough money, you ran out of cigars, you want to ask somebody for whatever the reason is, don't let that time come to where it's time for that party and you don't say nothing. People looking for you, especially people who invited you. You never know if they made a place for you or someone made some kind of accommodation for you. If you know you're not gonna come, I don't care how far you driving. Have the courtesy as a man to say, hey bro, I know I said I'm gonna come through, but I can't today. We don't care what the reason is, but just being courteous enough to say, I ain't gonna make it, bro, sorry.
What do you think about what he said about breaking up with a woman in person via text or email?
Yeah, I think you'd be in a coward because you don't want to face those emotions. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that's your business. Me, I think that's something that needs to be done in person because you know you might need to settle some things wherever the situation might be. Me, I've never said, hey, I don't want to see you tomorrow, and just do it like that. I think that's a bad way to get your car key.
So I'm going to disagree with this one because I don't think that it's always so clear cut. Like there are women that can handle those type of confrontations better than others, and then there are situations where I think you just know that putting yourself there in person is only going to further complicate the situation. I don't think it has anything necessarily to do with you as a man owning your decisions. I think you have to be thinking about your best interests, and if this is not somebody that you see a future with, if this is somebody that you've only been dating for a short period of time, I don't know that you necessarily owe her that courtesy. If it's somebody you've been dating for a long time, then yes, you definitely owe them that courtesy.
I think it's that. I don't think that rule should be held to someone you met a few days ago and we started.
Well, even if it's a few months,
we started talking.
Even if it's like a couple of months or whatever, and you're not feeling it, and this person turns out to be not what you thought she was, I wouldn't necessarily have a problem with telling this person over the phone that, hey, look, I'm not feeling it. Best of luck to you. Like, why waste each other's time? Like, why go through the whole thing of like, hey, let's get together, let's meet up, and then talk? Like, that just seems like a waste of time at that point, and then she's just gonna wanna pull it out of you over the phone anyway. So at that point, I'm sending the text message saying, you know what, it's not working out. Best of luck to you, I wish you all the best, and you move on.
That was very detailed.
Yeah, well, I've been down this road before.
That sounds like it.
Next up is a man rule I firmly believe in, no matter how much times have changed. To a real gentleman, chivalry is never dead. I don't care how much you read online that women are equal and they don't really care about you holding the door, they can do it for themselves. That's BS. A woman who's into you and digging you, she still wants you to be a gentleman. I don't care what she said. And on top of that, in my opinion, a gentleman is a gentleman no matter what the times say or what other people do. I always will hold open a door. I'm always gonna pay for the first few dates. If a woman drops something, I'm gonna bend over and pick it up. I will always make sure a woman gets home safely. You see, the thing is a gentleman whether it's in style or not. A man rule I always stick by, chivalry is never dead to a true gentleman.
I'm gonna keep it quick.
Go for it.
I will always make fun of a person. A guy, I will always look down on another guy who allows their woman to pump gas.
Okay.
Always.
Okay.
The money thing, that's between you two. Doors, I'm not getting ready to race every woman to a door to open their door, especially these days where they're like, I can open my own shit. I will try to as a gentleman, and if she doesn't catch on to that, she'll open your own shit.
So I try to open doors as much as I can. I do not think chivalry is dead, and if chivalry is dead, it is women who killed it, 100%. I actually had a situation this week, and unfortunately I can't get into too much detail because of where this conversation took place and the details around this conversation, but I had one of my first woke experiences with somebody this week, and it just, I'll tell you about it off camera. But it just set me off because it was, again, somebody pandering to this idea that there should be no differences between men and women. And I'm fucking sorry, but there are differences between men and women, especially if you're talking about biological differences between men and women. And I'm not gonna get into the whole politics and thing like that. It's a whole nother lounge talk, right? But I had a situation like that today this week, not today, but this week. And it reaffirms my belief that I'm still gonna continue doing what I'm doing, right? Because there are women out there that appreciate that in a man and don't wanna see men not do those things for women anymore.
Right.
And to the women out there that don't want those things or think men are toxic because of that, fuck you. Fuck you. Then find yourself some guy that will not do shit for you, doesn't give a damn, will do everything you fucking ask him to do, whatnot, and I promise you'll be out fucking dudes that are not that dude later on.
Cheating on that dude.
I didn't want to say, but you'll be fucking some other dude, right? I'm good. I'm off my horse now.
Did I get enough of that? All right,
I'm
cool.
good. So Brother Stogie.
Yes.
Reaction video number 2 in the books.
Yes.
I like that. I think there are a lot of good pieces of information to take away from that especially younger men, that are just getting into the game. You're in your younger 20s, you're just starting dating, you're going out, you're maybe just starting off in your career or going to school for your career or looking for a career. You got close boys, you want, I'm always shocked by people who don't have any friends or people they've known for long periods of time in their life.
Yeah.
And these people usually tend to be very toxic. The more time you spend around them and the more attention you pay to this individual, you start to see some very toxic traits, and you realize very quickly why this person may not have people they've known for long periods of time in their life. You should absolutely 100% value and cherish the people you have in your life and treat them with the same type of respect you would expect to be treated with.
Especially if you have brothers who are doing well, I always say, man, sometimes I don't always pick people on my level.
Right.
Sometimes I'll pick brothers in my group who are above me to how I could say I'm inspired to be like my bro. You know what I'm saying? To level up and step up your game. If you're not finding ways in life to step up your game as a man, you're not there yet. You're not there yet. And that's as simple as saying, I'm gonna come off these Swisher Sweets and get to a Rocky Patel white label one day. you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get from this, this regular Jack Daniels.
Right.
And I'm gonna get some Woodford Reserve. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get from this Jose Cuervo to some Terramana. Come on now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm preaching to them. You know what I'm saying? Find ways to elevate yourself, fellas. That's what we're preaching here in the Titan Lounge today.
That's right. Brother Stogie,
Yes.
that's all the time we have for today.
It is, man.
What should the people do?
Hey, man, go and check out different channels on YouTube that surround the person that you want to become, your interests, your hobbies, everything, and learn more about what you enjoy the most. This is the Style O.G on YouTube. Also, you can check out Real Men, Real Style.
Put it down below.
Put it down below. Real Men, Real Style on YouTube. Alpha Male.
Yep.
Okay,
Does a lot of good
whole
stuff.
bunch of dude tips, dressing, grooming, etc., and Style Jumper. I found a nice style grooming channel for us black men.
Okay.
You know, so not many of them, but I did find one. He was nice. So Style Jumper on YouTube as well for everything style grooming and man shit related. So if you like when we go ahead and spew this information, this news, this education, cigar education, subscribe to our damn channel. All right, we invite you to subscribe, and we demand you do it as well. Okay. We also demand you like the button, like the button.
You can like the button too.
You like the button,
Just
like the video.
hit the like button.
Hit the like button and like the video. Also, check out the new features on the Cigar Titans videos. As you can see, you scroll across, you bring some new shit over.
That's
They
right.
have super chat. You know what I'm saying? You can, hey, we like these guys. We're gonna throw them $7. You know what I'm saying?
So that's actually the thanks button.
The thanks button.
There you go.
The thank you. You know what I'm saying? Putting all this good content. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna donate to the channel so they can continue producing all this good shit.
Yeah, it's not free to do this.
It's
trust
not
me.
free. You know what I'm saying? We got a spending account for this shit.
I was very happy that they put the thanks thing down below on the video. I was like, oh, okay, finally. You know, I've been seeing it on other channels for over a year now. I was like, oh. It's
And
nice
for
to
those
see
of you
that.
who've done so during our lives and stuff like that, we very much appreciate it. Trust
Yes.
me, all that we get, all that we make, just goes into making better videos for you guys. Hit that bell, so new notification every time Cigar Times posting a video for y'all. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chatting below. I hope y'all met some new people down there. Shout out to Florida. Hope y'all safe. We love y'all. We smoke a stogie for you. This one's for y'all. Until next time, live how you smoke. Smoke how you live. And that's smooth, baby.
See everybody next week.